Good morning and thank you for joining us on the Thursday edition of TVC Breakfast. I am Veronica Danik-Boy. Joining me this morning is Theophilus Ilama. Theophilus?
Good morning and thank you for having me once again.
It's Thursday already.
Yes.
Counting down to the weekend, although it's a
working weekend, yeah.
As usual, of course, but then we can still count down to the weekend.
And participate while working.
Absolutely. Well, we have an array of issues we will be looking at this morning. Definitely we'll be talking about the protest, the planned protest that is set for August the 1st to 10th. What the government is saying and what the people are saying. This will make up the areas we'll be looking at while we discuss this morning. And then we're also going to look at inflation rate and the decision of the CBN to increase interest rates in the mix. And then we're also going to look at affordable health care. How affordable is health care as we speak and how many persons can access it also. But then we'll begin with this story talking about security. Unity we stand, divided we fall. That's a saying from John Dickinson. On this premise, President Bola Tinubu has ordered the elimination of interagency rivalry among law enforcement agencies, stating that the insecurity in the country requires concerted effort to curtail it. The president, who was represented by the Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun, Tijani, spoke during the inauguration of the Nigeria Police Force National Cybercrime Center in Abuja on Wednesday. He noted that the security situation in the country is a complex blend of threats posed by well-organized non-state actors, and addressing it would require joint hands from all stakeholders within the security architecture. Well, this is one thing that has been said over time and time again. Governments that have gone have often spoken about this, and here we are again speaking about this matter of how important and crucial it is for interagencies, be it security, whichever one, because for you to work and record some success, you need some level of collaboration.
True. And
so it's important that there is unity as you're looking forward to collaborating, because at the end of the day, it's about the country, not just about that agency or your agency at the end of the day. And so this is why the president is hammering again on this matter of dealing with interagency rivalry.
Well, that's quite important so that we can tighten the loose ends in our security architecture. You know, you drive around in Lagos and you see that there's men of the police force in one particular area. In front, you see maybe men of the road safety. And that collaboration is glaring that it's not there. And so how do you now curb insecurity in different areas if you don't have these collaborations together? The police can have information that will help the army and vice versa. Same with states that do not have insecurity situations. There might be some skirmishes here and there, and the police would have gotten some information, or even maybe in Lagos, LASMA or road safety would have gotten information about these situations happening. But most times you see that even when these agencies get to hear of it beforehand, is not taken care of just because. So this situation needs to be drastically handled, and I do not think that they have to wait for the president to give that directive before they know what to do. They ought to have started working together from the get-go so that insecurity situations can be handled appropriately anywhere, not just in the Northeast, anywhere in Nigeria. It's quite important for them to be together so that we can share information, handle insecurity before it happens, because information is key.
Being proactive with matters of security. Well, we've had conversations around this matter, and what they say, people who are part of these agencies, is that they have a platform where they share information and all of it. But then again, the president re-echoing this is not that they do not know what to do, But it's important sometimes you remind people what they should do if you are not seeing it play out at the end of the day. I believe that's what the president is doing, re-echoing it, for them to pay attention. And so the service chiefs, all of them need to look at how they can ensure, it's their responsibility as leaders to ensure that there is unity of purpose amongst the security agents. And it begins with them. It begins from the top. How they relate with one another, how they share information, how they share ideas, what's important to be done. Because like I mentioned at the beginning, it's about the country and what we want to achieve at the end of the day, because it affects all of us. It does not just affect a cross-section of persons, whether you are this religion, whether you are this tribe. It is not religion bias. It is not ethnicity bias, but it's about the fact that we are all Nigerians, first of all, and so we must look at things from that prism, so we can address issues. It's not about one person taking the glory, but then it can be narrowed down to you that you started this and then every other person contributed at the end of the day. But then it's important that unity of purpose is very important. Is key.
Let's look at the ECMR recently that was postponed for vehicle owners. It glaringly showed that everyone just wants to have a piece of the pie in their own little area. I mean, what stops the police from saying, okay, road safety, you have database of people who drive all around Nigeria. Let's have it. Let's collaborate so that we can stop insecurity in different areas, kidnapping and all of that. We can track kidnappers with their plate numbers. That helps. You understand? Because if we keep, like you have said, the president is re-echoing. But I also believe that he might have seen one or two issues in the Security Council meeting, one of two disagreements and all of that. And so him talking about this thing is quite important for them to understand that we need to curb insecurity, and our security architecture needs to be strengthened so as to be able to effectively do that.
Absolutely, because unity is very key.
Very key.
Building a structure that works. All right, let's go.